Happy rainy Wednesday. We're going to call it Rainy Wednesday. All right, today we're going to talk about how to lose weight over 40. So, if you are new to me, I am Melissa Kathryn. I am the spiritual nutritionist. I combine everything that you need to transform your mind, body, and life so you thrive in life in a body that you love and spend more time on your dreams and not on another diet, because that is what we are going for. So it's truly about limitless living here, right? So after 40, here are some things that I want you to know about my own transformation. So I lost, we would say now, I mean, it's been a long time. I lost and maintained over 20 pounds of weight loss, and I fully transformed my body. If you look at any of like my before and afters and what I've done, and I really want to share with you how you can do it too, because it's really easy. But there's also specific principles. So let's go through a 3-step framework that's really going to help you. Step 1, after 40, it is imperative that you have protein in your diet. I cannot stress this enough. You cannot eat enough protein, and I can talk to you about how to get more protein. But you want to have lean protein. What is lean protein? It's egg whites, it's seafood, lean seafood, so more white fish, shrimp, shellfish, right? Salmon ends up being a fattier fish. Chilean sea bass is a fattier fish, but seafood, lentils, right? Other lean protein, tofu, and chicken. The standard for anybody in the fitness industry, chicken. I personally don't eat chicken. I stopped eating chicken a long time ago. I can't stand it. But those of you in fitness industry or that have done cleanses, detoxes, or any dieting, it's always like, have some grilled chicken and broccoli. I can't. I'm like, never again. I'm about real food, whole food, enjoying your food. I'm half Italian, half Irish. I'm like, let's enjoy the food. Step 1, we want to add more protein. You want to have 1 gram of protein for every pound of body weight. If you're a 130-pound woman, then you're going to have 130 grams of protein. Got it? So now you might say, well, Melissa, how do we do that? Well, it's actually not as hard as you guys think it is. So what often the mistakes that women make, so I'm going to get into mistakes in part 2, but what I do want to tell you is you just need to make it a concerted effort that the first thing that you're going to ingest is protein. It's not going to be fruit. It's not going to be your carbs. It's going to be protein. And again, I'll go into the mistakes after this. Now, you want to make sure that you have protein at each meal. That's anywhere from 4 to 6 ounces. 4 ounces is the size of my palm. 6 goes to the first set of knuckles. 8 goes to the top of the tip of my middle finger, right? That's a great way for you to scan it. I encourage everybody to get measuring cups. Measuring cups is going to help you to know what you want to put into your body and how much. Okay. Step 2, I'm going to keep this simple, guys, because the truth is, here's what I need you to know. Your stomach is the size of a fist. It will expand the width of 8 baseballs. It will also shrink down to this. So did you ever notice when you get sick, all of a sudden you lose your appetite and then your stomach shrank and you just can't eat as much? But then about 3 days after you're done getting sick, you've eaten more food and more food and more food, and you grow and expand your belly again. Well, you can contract it just as much as you can expand it. So I want you to understand that in reality, when it comes to weight loss, it's not hard. 90% of it is your diet. Please, please, please stop thinking that because you went to the gym, you can eat whatever you want. Please stop thinking that because you went for that walk or you moved that day that you have free reign to go and eat all the things. I just want to keep it real here. There's a big misconception about the amount of calories that we burn in the gym. Elliptical machines are liars, okay? At the gym, that is not an accurate calorie expenditure. The only 2 machines that give you somewhat of a close calorie expenditure to mimic that of if you are wearing a something that's monitoring, like an Oura Ring or a Fitbit or something like that. The only 2 machines at the gym are the revolving stairs, the thing that you always see people that they look like they're dying on it because they're literally walking up revolving stairs, which is my actual cardio of choice, or the treadmill. Okay, and which is my second cardio of choice. I'm not a runner, but I love walking and walking on an incline now and doing a lot of different things. I use the equipment to make it work for me. I will do a separate video about my workouts and how I make workout equipment work for me, but that is essentially what I do. Those of you that follow me on social media, please do. I will inspire you and motivate you to come work out with me every day. But I put my weighted vest on and I go on those stairs. I do a lot of different things, but I've also trained my body. But let's get back to this. So when it comes to weight loss, right, I really want to share with you, step one, you need protein, 1 gram of protein per every pound of body weight. Protein is going to keep you fuller longer. Protein is going to support in muscle mass. Protein is also going to support in releasing weight. It's also going to stave off cravings. The more protein, the harder your body has to, the more calories your body needs to burn to break it down, essentially, okay? So we want protein. Your focus is to eat your protein first and to have 4 to 6 ounces at each meal, right? Palm of the hand is 4, 6 is first set of knuckles. I encourage you to get measuring cups if you're serious about optimizing your health and about releasing weight, okay? Eyeballing it, I cannot even tell you the number of clients that I've had that go through our programs, and when they actually get measuring cups, they drop the weight more quickly. Why? Because they were completely unaware of how much oil they were using, how much nut butter, how much avocado, especially around the fats, right? So we want protein at each meal. 1 gram of protein for each pound of body weight. That's what you want to do. We went through that. You're going to eat your protein first. You're going to eat your protein before your carbs. You're going to eat your protein before your fruit. You're going to have your protein. Next, we covered your stomach is actually the size of this fist. It can expand the width of 8 baseballs. It can contract and expand, right? So you get to be aware of how much you're putting into your body. So when we're really looking at releasing weight quickly, what we really identified here is 90% of it is your diet. Movement is just an added plus, and that's really just your happiness pill for women and your hormonal regulation pill, okay? That's your de-stressor. That's what movement is. It is not supposed to count towards anything else. I want you to focus 90%. If you're looking to release weight, look at what you're eating first and foremost. First and foremost. No workout can outsmart a poor diet, ever. I don't care. Maybe if you are training for a fitness competition and you're working out like 4 hours a day, or you've got like a marathon and you just can't seem to stop. But other than that, we are really quite a sedentary culture that doesn't move very much. So I want you to know that. Okay, so step 2, there's only three pieces to releasing weight in this video that I'm going to share with you. I'm making it so simple. 1 is protein. 2 is lifting weights, lifting heavy weights. I want you to lift heavy. This will truly transform your body. Lifting heavy is not 5 or 10 pounds. Lifting heavy is, I cannot lift this weight past 6 to 8 reps, right? I can't do bicep curl past 6 of these. I need to literally drop them or I feel like they're going to fall out of my hands. We want to actually break down the muscle so it begins to atrophy. Now, why? Why do we want to do that? Because it's going to reshape your body. When I work with clients and we start lifting heavy, 1, especially as you age, this video is about how to lose weight over 40, how to transform your body and how to do it quickly. And when I say quickly, I'm not talking about like, depending on the amount of weight that you have to lose, everybody on here is going to be different. Some of you have 5 pounds, 10 pounds, some of you have 100 pounds. But the thing is, the fundamentals are the same. You want more protein in your diet. You want to lift heavy and move your body. And step 3 to this is you actually want to wait to eat until you're hungry. I guarantee you, I would put money down that if you wait to eat until you're hungry each day, you will find that you're only needing to eat 2 at the most 3 meals. That 3 meals and 2 snacks and always snacking and eating breakfast just because when you actually wait, I have so many women that go through my Love Your Body, Lose the Weight program, which by the way is on sale below for 83% off right now. You can get it. It is our world renowned, like this program is exceptional. I'm so proud of it. It's a fully channeled program. It's what I did myself. I released 22 pounds. I've never gained it back. I'm 46. And I don't have a thyroid. I had thyroid cancer. I had a double thyroidectomy. And so it works. But you have to transform your relationship with food, and you have to transform and actually love you, and you have to appreciate where you are and be excited about where you're going, okay? But I can tell you that when women go through this program, we've had thousands go through this program from all over the world. I always get messages and they go, Melissa, it's kind of crazy. I'm a little freaked out. I'm waiting until I'm hungry, and I wasn't hungry my first day until 4:00. What's wrong with me? Or I wasn't hungry for 2 days, but I kind of ate a little something because I didn't want to go unhealthy. Their body's readjusting. Their body is actually getting them readjusted to the natural rhythms of their metabolism, and then it balances back out. It's really fascinating. So if you notice that you wake up and you're not hungry, I always say it's for 2 reasons. You either ate too much the night before, or you ate too late. If you actually wait until you feel real hunger, not just, oh, everyone's eating, or, oh, it's breakfast time, so I should eat, or, oh, this is just what I do, but like you feel like, I feel sick, like I need to eat something, or I feel that emptiness, or like I'm really feeling scattered, or your cortisol's dropping, right? Like you're like, I need to eat. When you have true hunger and you eat, it is completely different level of satiety, and your cravings are completely different. You're not craving chips and sweets and soda and this. You want protein. Your body is actually going to be guiding you to exactly what it needs to fuel your muscles and fuel your weight loss. One of my favorite things to teach, and what truly differentiates me as the spiritual nutritionist, is I bring you back to the power of your own intuitive body to guide you to optimal health and healing. This is how I healed myself of cancer. This is how I've helped others that have found me, heard my story and came to me, and I taught them how to connect back to the power of the healing nature of their own bodies. This isn't to discount medicine, but how to use food and understand that food can be medicine or poison, and how when you align with your body and start to connect to your body through loving your body, through appreciating your body, through understanding that your body is mirroring how you're treating it, talking to it, and feeding it, and that your intuitive body, your intuitive guidance, your source energy, your connection will guide you to your ideal body very, very quickly. And if you really tune in and start to listen, you'll go, I've been guided all along. I have a client, and I'm going to call her Amanda, and she has had all this gastric stuff. She's, came, and she's in our Limitless Academy. And we do, Limitless Academy is my online live membership program, but it's a life, mind, body mastery program. So we also address weight loss, because as women, when we feel really good in our bodies, we go and do good in the world. We spread goodness. We go for our dreams. We are powerful and unstoppable. We're limitless, right? So feeling good will always be something that I teach, no matter. It's never just mindset or just spirituality. It's infused in all my programs. So we're in Limitless, and what I am sharing about her story is, her body kept going. And as an intuitive, I also read my client's energy, and I'll say, what I'm getting is your body is really struggling with this food right now, this supplement would be supportive. And of course, I always have them cross-reference that with their doctors and medical, and with themselves first and foremost. And she got all the guidance. She heard, I really need to stop with dairy. I really do react really poorly to gluten. I mean, these are going to sound like normal ones. She was noticing she really wasn't doing well with meat. There were specific things that kept coming up, and in particular, coffee as well. But she wasn't listening. And she was making all weight loss hard and this hard. And she kept telling me she was exhausted. I said, Amanda, I keep getting what's going on with you in coffee? I'm really feeling this. I'm tasting this bitter taste. It's what happens when I intuitively read for people. I'm getting coffee. And she's like, oh my God. And so we just had a call yesterday, and she said to me, she goes, Melissa, it's so true. I was given the guidance. You gave me the guidance. Taking out coffee was a game changer. I thought I had all these adrenal problems and my hormones, and I was blaming on menopause, like all these things. And she's like, just taking coffee out was a game changer for me. It really, and she has it on some days, but it's always after 11. This has changed it for her completely. Then the same thing. So when she started removing some of these other things from her diet, that when I had her tap in intuitively and I said, what foods are you getting that aren't ideal for you? Your body's guiding you all the time to reach your desired goal. You're not given a desire to release this weight for no reason. It's meant for you. Your body's going to guide you. And when she listened, do you know how fast the weight came off? Like this. So when we connect in, it's incredible. And I want to encourage you right now. Right now, make a list of what are the foods that you know aren't serving you. What are the habits that you know aren't serving you? What are the routines that you know aren't serving you? Is it watching TV at night? Is it scrolling your phone before bed? Right? Is it that you're not having a morning routine or an evening routine? Right? What are the foods that you know when you close your eyes and just say, body, what foods we want to release weight, what should we stop eating? Your body's going to guide you. It's going to tell you. Make a list, write it down. I guarantee if you followed what it said, the weight would come off like that. That's how much it's about being in alignment. It's not about doing it my way. It's not about doing it and going keto or intermittent fasting, all those things, because your body's individual to you. Your body's responding to your environment, your stressors, your hormones, your cellular level, most of all, your beliefs about how food gets to be for you, which is one of my favorite things to teach. Because if you believe that the brownie's going to make you fat, that the pizza's going to put weight on right away, it will. But when you tell yourself that you can have those things and it has no bearing on your body, this isn't mean to just go and eat an entire pizza and be like, it has no bearing on my body. What it means is really noticing your stories around food, your stories around your weight. I teach this about karma. I teach this about what we believe about our genetics. This was actually studied in epigenetics, and it's scientifically proven that we can alter our genetic patterning through the thoughts that we think on a cellular level. So really, really watch if you're sitting there and going, oh, well, women are just bigger in my family, or I'm big boned, or I've had a thyroid issue, or I'm just so bad at this. Really watch how you're labeling yourself and your health, because that's what they are. They're labels, and labels are limiters. I teach limitless living. That is my entire brand. Why? Because we are limitless beings. We have the power of inside us to heal. I healed myself of cancer in 8 weeks. How? Because I chose that as my reality. And then I followed it up with the words that I spoke and my actions. Same thing can happen with weight loss. I've done it a million times with our bodies. So let's go back to this. Step 1, you want to have 1 gram of protein for every pound of body weight. Step 2, you're going to eat protein first. Step 3, you're going to have measuring cups, and you're going to know what you're putting into your body, how much protein, how much fats, everything, so you can educate yourself, so you're aware of what your body needs. Next, you are going to lift weights and lift heavy. You're going to add heavy weights into your routine, but you're going to do it with proper form. And if you don't know how to do it with proper form, I invite you to join my Limitless Academy, where I teach live. And it's our live body mindset mastery membership program, or Love Your Body, Lose the Weight, where you have workouts and different things, or just do the things that I'm telling you, and look up other people on YouTube and look up the workout videos that I've done here. But proper form is essential when you have heavy weights. You must have proper form. A great thing that I love people to tell people to do is, if you belong to a gym, generally, even if you've been there a long time, there was a free session that you had with a trainer Now go and tell the trainer, hi, I want to be able to have a routine that I can do from anywhere, do from home, do at the gym. I want it with free weights. I don't want to get caught on all these machines where I don't know what I'm doing. Can you show me a full body routine with dumbbells that I could buy at home, that I can do wherever I am, that's going to help to transform my body, and I want to lift heavy. Can you show me proper form and a routine? They will do that for you. If you like the machines at the gym, by all means. I just like to have women in my community know how to maneuver themselves in a gym, and I find that dumbbells are beautiful to transform the body. Reason being is you will notice that one side of your body is stronger than the other, and when you work with dumbbells, you can strengthen both and see where your weaknesses lie. So the next tip that I gave you is please stop using your workouts as a reason to overeat or to cheat on the weekends or to just neglect thinking about your diet. The key to all weight release, 90% of it is your diet. Yes, moving more is lovely. It's great for your mood. It's your happiness pill. It's your hormone balancer. It's your de-stressor. It's what makes you the best version of you. But movement really is not tied to weight loss as much as we think. I can say 90% of this is diet. And last but not least is the mindset. Do you believe that you can release this weight? Right now, tell me in the comments below, yes or no. Do you believe that you can release this weight? I'm gonna add a caveat. Do you believe that you can release this weight and that it can be easy? Do you believe it can be easy? Yes or no? Now here's the thing. There is something that I teach, and something actually that I created for you that is going to help with something that I teach. So cravings is a big one that comes up for women. What do I do with cravings, especially with hormonal spikes, perimenopause, menopause, that time of the month in general? What do I do when I'm craving something sweet, when I'm craving something salty, when I can't get it out, right? And what is that all about? Well, I loved learning about and studying the psychology of food, women, and self-sabotaging behaviors. And why is it that we say that we really want to lose this weight, that we know it will give us the confidence that we need, that we just want to feel better, we want to be able to wear the clothes easily, we don't want every time we go into our closet that it's a battle, that we just want to wear a black muumuu and not be seen, right? We're like, if I just had the confidence when I'm at my ideal weight, I'm more creative, I'm more fashionable, I'm sexier, I want to be more intimate, I'm more intimate with my partner, I'm more this, I'm more that, I'm more bold. Great. So that's why I'm here to support you in that. Well, one of the things to understand with cravings is that cravings come from our emotions. And a total craving can last anywhere from 30 seconds to 3 minutes. If you can distract yourself for 30 seconds to 3 minutes and just go for a walk, put on some music, move, change environments, go do something different, make a phone call, anything. Watch what happens. Now, if the craving doesn't leave you and you notice that there's one specific food that you always gravitate to, this is where I speak into head and heart cravings. Now, if you want to learn more about cravings and how you can actually identify your cravings so that you can reprogram your mind to not use food to soothe, and actually learn how to calm your nervous system, because when we eat based off of our emotions, it's a nervous system response. You just learn to regulate your nervous system at an earlier age by using food. So if you want to learn how to do this, I created my Conquer Your Cravings Kit. This is an awesome free gift for you because emotional eating was what my disordered eating was. I was an emotional eater. I didn't know it. I didn't really know that was even a thing, to be honest. When I was growing up, there was just like anorexia and bulimia, and like every woman that I knew was always dieting. Every girl that I knew was dieting. That's what was going on. Then I really saw that I was an emotional eater, that I ate when I was sad, when I was lonely, when I was bored, when I was happy. Food was what was always there. It was the constant for me. So I could go on a diet for a short period of time, but I would gain the weight back. So I was always yo-yoing. Have you always been yo-yoing on the scale? Is that something that's always been happening for you? Are you always up 10 pounds and down 10 pounds? Then you want my Conquer Your Cravings kit. It's free for you. All I need you to do is put cravings down below, and we will contact you and get your, well, yes, my team will contact you, and from there we can send you our cravings kit. I'll send you a link. I'll actually, my team will just put it below, but I don't want to, like, if you don't want it, I'm not going to send it to you, but if you want it, it's awesome. It's actually a free class. It's free class for you. It was paid at the time. And with this, you also get worksheets. And then it explains exactly why you have the cravings for specific foods. Like, why do you crave cereal? Why do you crave nuts? Why do you crave chocolate? Why do you crave this? Because it goes much deeper. And when you understand this, it is fascinating because you will learn how to soothe yourself without food. And this is when you truly just really, you lose weight effortlessly, because food neutralizes. Food becomes something that you enjoy. It's something that you have, but you don't, there's not all this weight on it, like, oh, I'm going to gain all this weight, and oh my God, this is going to happen, and I'm this and I'm that. It doesn't mean anything about you. Food just becomes food. It's fuel. It's for you to get from point A to point B. And the way that I eat is, how can I optimize my fuel so that I look better, feel better, age backwards, right? That I'm defying all odds about what this process gets to look like. I don't believe in, I love my aging. Like, I don't see anything. I'm wiser. I'm a different level of peace and happiness. Like, there's so much beauty in it. And I want to change the way that we view it. And I want to change the experience for women, and for them to really find it so empowering to learn how to eat for your body. And how well, once you do that, your body will work for you. And it's so easy. And not only that, you end up saving so much money, because your skin just looks great. Your hair just looks great. I mean, guys, like, my hair, my skin, my nails, like, it's how I eat. And it's the way that I speak to myself and the love that I have for myself. So this brings me to my last and final point that I wasn't going to talk about, but somebody needs to hear it here today. I receive. So when I say accept yourself, I really, really want you to understand. I'm not saying accept your body and just go, F it, I don't need to do anything anymore. I always hear that, like, I don't want to accept me. I don't like this. Like, I want to get back to this body and this body. I understand that. So here's a simple phrase. I appreciate where I am, and I'm excited for where I'm going. I appreciate where I am, and I'm excited for where I'm going. What that means is, I appreciate that I'm here right now ingesting this knowledge because I'm ready to hear it. And I'm excited because I know that this video right now was specifically meant for me. I was meant to hear this today because this is what's true for me. I'm going to release this weight. It's going to be easy. And this is just a snippet of my story. And then I'm going to move on, and I'm going to share, and I'm going to be healthier than I've ever been. I'm going to be happier than I've ever been. I'm going to be more confident. But I appreciate the woman that got me here, this version of me. And I'm so excited for who I get to be and where I'm headed. Because, girl, you're limitless, and we're just getting started. The best is yet to come. I always say the best. I'm like 40s, like that's this. We're in the ages. Like, this is where to be. This is, and I'm not to knock anybody younger or anything of that nature, but we have the wisdom, we have the know-how, we get to do things differently given what we know now. And what we know now is we are the creators of our reality, and this body is a vehicle. We are not defined by our weight. We are not our bodies. Our body is a beautiful vehicle that we get to dress, that we get to be in, that we get to move, that we get to experience life through, and we can shape it and mold it. and have different experiences with it, and it can get bigger and it can get smaller and it can get stronger. It's a vehicle. You are the gift. You are magnificent. You, my love, are limitless. Don't ever forget it. So let's get started. Let's have some fun. I appreciate you. I'm so grateful for you. If you want to be a part of Love Your Body, Lose the Weight, it is 53% off down below. It's a life-changing program. It will truly transform you from the inside out. We would love to have you. It's on sale now through to Sunday. Limitless Academy is always open and available to you. This is my live membership, and it's intro rate. You can even couple the two together. It's only $98 to join, and it's incredible. And we do live calls each month. You have me in your ear every day on Voxer, like real time, inspiring you, motivating you, being your coach and guiding you, because we're all going higher together. So let's do this. It's so happy and grateful to be here with you. Catch me tomorrow at 11 a.m. I will be here. I can't wait to be with you live. If you have any questions for me, we had a submission. I have about 20 questions for tomorrow's live. We just announced it. If you have any questions, anything that you want me to talk about in the world of spirituality, nutrition, mindset, that's what we're here for. Let's all go higher together. It's all about being limitless, and let's do this. All right, guys, love you all, and I will see you then. Join me live tomorrow at 11 a.m. Spread the news, and I will be with you every day. All my love. Mwah. Bye, guys. I always do that wrong.